So the language, okay, content, then if it is bestseller, number of books या copies sold, है ना? अगर बहुत सारी कॉपियां उसकी बिकी हैं, automatically it becomes a popular book. Then people start recommending it. Okay, and then if there are many such bestsellers published for that particular author, automatically that author becomes very popular. You know? So the performance criteria for an author is number of books sold, the quality of language, you know, ability to connect. Certain things are subjective, certain things are objective. Okay, language which you find very easy, someone may find very difficult. But number of copies sold will remain common for everybody, whether it is you or someone else. Yes or no? Okay. So this becomes performance measurement criteria for that particular author or the entire category of authors. Dr. Kumar Vishwas, you all know? कोई दीवाना कहता है, कोई पागल समझता है? नहीं. वो वंशिका. So he is a very popular poet. Okay, among youth. Generally, youth is not interested in poetry. Right? You all like disco. Bacha.
No, sir.
But then Dr. Kumar Vishwas is very popular among youth.
And sir, Manoj Muntasir.
Manoj Muntasir, right?
Yes, sir.
आज के जमाने के कवि है ना. राहत इंदौरी को सुना है कभी?
सर एक आध दो सुने हैं.
Okay. So now everybody is an expert in their own field, but then for you certain names are very quick. I mean you can respond it. Okay. So that is the measurement criteria for their performance. Right? Screen sharing बंद हो गया ना?
Yes, sir.
So performance management system actually is one such system in any organization that measures how individual employees are working in the organization. Okay. There are two basic areas from this performance measurement system will pick up the information. For an individual, it's job description. है ना? ऑथर होगा तो बेस्ट सेलर कितना है, पोएट होगा तो कितना पॉपुलर है, क्रिकेटर होगा तो क्या स्ट्राइक रेट है, क्या एवरेज है, कितने रन बनाता है ना? एक्टर होगा तो कितनी फिल्में हिट हुई. Right? So for every individual, there will be different performance indicators. Okay. Now, this entire thing also gets connected with process of planning, implementing, reviewing, and evaluating, both at individual and organizational level, right? So as I said that there are two areas from which all these measurement criteria will come. One, an individual's role responsibilities, and second thing is organization's requirement. है ना? What you need. There is a tournament going on, Asia Cup. पेपर वेपर पढ़ते हो कि नहीं? कहाँ खोए रहते हो तुम? डॉक्टर कुमार विश्वास को सुनते नहीं, पेपर पढ़ते नहीं, पिक्चर देखते नहीं.
सर कैट के लिए न्यूज़पेपर नहीं लगता है ना, मतलब करंट अफेयर्स नहीं लगता है ना, दैट्स व्हाई आई डोंट रीड न्यूज़पेपर.
ओहो, कोई बात नहीं, कैट के लिए नहीं लगता लेकिन जीवन में काम लगता है। कभी कभी टाइम निकाल लिया करो, 2-5 मिनट। देश में क्या चल रहा है थोड़ा बहुत तो पता होना चाहिए। एनीवे, so one will be an individual's roles and responsibilities, second will be in the organizational growth. So there is a tournament going on, Asia Cup. Okay, so 5 or 6 countries, 6 countries: India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Afghanistan, Hong Kong, and I think they will. So 6 countries are playing. Okay, now organizational requirement is what? We must win the match. Okay, what is the goal or what is the target? Target is either score maximum runs or defend the runs scored by opponent. Okay, and in either of these cases, from 11 people playing, 1 or 2 will outperform. You know, someone will score maximum runs, someone can take maximum wickets, someone will do so good in the fielding that he can score maximum, he can save maximum runs. Okay, now these becomes an individual's contribution towards achieving organizational goal, right? And to manage and to assess all these things, the system which is used in industry is called performance management system. It evolved over a period of time. Okay, so in 1900 there was a basic methodology somehow, but in recent time this has become very important because everybody cannot be best in any organization, right? When it comes to distribution of rewards, when it comes to recognizing individual, when it comes to decide on compensation, okay, when it comes to rewarding an individual for activities or whatever he or she has done, there has to be some methodology. Therefore, now performance management system has become an integral part of all the organizations. Okay, and now it has become more proactive and constructive. है ना? There is one way of correcting someone or telling someone तुम गधे हो, है ना? This is also a way of giving feedback. There is another way of saying that भैया तुम देख रहे हो ना बाकी लोग घोड़े जैसे कैसे हैं. So it doesn't mean that तुम गधे हो, but then you assess yourself where you are. Okay. So in 70s, 80s, it was more on fault finding, but then it has become more objective now. Okay. This process cycle of entire performance management system is what? It begins with planning. Planning means it has to be, in the beginning of the term, for your CAT preparation or for your any examination preparation, you plan?
Yes, sir.
What do you plan?
I make a strategy that I have to complete this much of my syllabus in this particular interval of time.
So same thing in the organization. Planning about performance management system is what objective or targets to be set. है ना, आने वाले 12 महीने में हम क्या क्या करेंगे, so that becomes planning. Now तुमने प्लान कर दिया एक कि ये मेरी स्ट्रेटजी है, then you have to monitor that strategy, right? ये तो monitor that कि भाई जो मैंने लिखा है टाइम टेबल उसके हिसाब से गतिविधियां हो रही है कि नहीं हो रही है, है ना? सुबह 5 बजे उठना, 5 से 6 आधा घंटा तफरी, 5 से 5:30 you get freshen up, 5:30 से 6 मॉर्निंग वॉक, 6 से 6:30 योगा, 6:30 से 7 खाना, 7 बजे से लेके दोपहर में 2 बजे तक पढ़ाई, whatever it is. So you have a timetable, you plan. Then whether it is happening or not, then you monitor that plan. So all the activities, whatever is happening according to time or not, you are recording it. Right? Then you develop a mechanism to rate. Okay. Rating means on the scale of 1 to 5, how good or bad one is. So whatever you have planned, whether you achieved or not. Okay. If not achieved, kahan atak gaye? If achieved, can I increase my benchmark? Okay. And then finally, the rewards. सब कुछ अगर मैंने अपने प्लान के हिसाब से किया है और मेरा रेटिंग अच्छा है, मैंने सारे एग्जाम्स में अच्छा स्कोर किया, so eventually you will clear the cat, है ना? Eventually you will score, eventually you will get your desired result, right? So according to a handbook for measuring employee performance, performance system is a process of planning, continually monitoring the performance, developing the capacity to perform, है ना? सुबह 6 बजे उठना चाहिए लेकिन नींद ही नहीं खुलती है, राइट? पढ़ पढ़ के इतना थकान होगी कि हम शाम को बाहर नहीं निकल सकते, खाना पीना छोड़ दिया, कमजोरी आ गई. So developing the capacity to perform, periodically rating the performance so that you know where you are, whatever you are doing, and at the end you can reward your good performances, right? So planning, managing, developing, rating, and rewarding. These are the 5-step process. इसके आगे हम जाएंगे, इसको कथा है. Now what drives your performance? The basic word is motivation, है ना? आप अच्छा काम कब करोगे? जब आपको अंदर से इच्छा होगी to perform. So there can be an intrinsic motivation, there can be an extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic मतलब अंदर से आने वाला, self motivation, है ना? जो काम हमें अच्छे लगते हैं हम खुद होके करते हैं, हमें कोई बताता नहीं है ना? कोई समझाता नहीं है हमको कि ये करो, ऐसे करो, वैसे करो. Nobody teaches us, right? खाना बनाना अगर अच्छा लगता है, मजा आता है, तो you yourself try various varieties, you yourself try recipes. बुक पढ़ने में अगर मजा आता है तो you yourself will explore good books. That is intrinsic motivation. Correct? पढ़ते लिखते नहीं हो, रिजल्ट अच्छा नहीं है तो बाबूजी बोलते हैं बेटा पढ़ लोगे तो साइकिल ले देंगे, 10वीं में अच्छा मार्क फर्स्ट क्लास आ जाएगा तो साइकिल खरीद देंगे, है ना? तो साइकिल के लालच में हम पढ़ाई शुरू कर देते हैं. और फॉर वांट ऑफ समथिंग और थ्रू एक्सटर्नल स्टिमुली, if you get a motivation, it is called extrinsic motivation. Both of them are good, है ना? As such you can't motivate someone. अगर आप किसी की इच्छा नहीं है तो आप उसको मोटिवेट तो कर नहीं सकते as such, है ना? आप घोड़े को कुएं तक ला सकते हैं लेकिन पानी पीना नहीं पीना उसकी इच्छा पे निर्भर करता है. तो कितना भी रॉबिन शर्मा पढ़वा लो, है उसको उसका फरारी नहीं बेचना है तो नहीं बेचेगा. Yes or no? Okay. So generally it is self motivation, something you like, you start doing it. There are failures, you get demotivated कि छोड़ो यार कौन करे ऐसे, बने तो 2 साल प्रिपरेशन किया नहीं हो रहा, छोड़ो, 3 साल नहीं करेंगे, right? And then someone will suggest कि नहीं यार बेटा 2 साल मेहनत किए, साल और थोड़ा कर लो, पिछली बार 80-90% तक तो पहुंच ही गए थे, 10% तो और एफर्ट डालना है, हो जाएगा. That is extrinsic motivation, and then you get some rewards for this. X and Y theories, there are 2 theories for performance management system. Theory X is organization and authoritarian believe that they have the power to enforce obedience and the right of command. है ना? So theory X is, it is an authoritarian theory where you can impose. So as I said that I'll not by virtue of any motivation, but by virtue of my authority, I can impose things on people and I can force them to perform well. है ना? In a cricket team or in any sports team, a captain either can motivate or can impose. साले ठीक से बैटिंग नहीं करे तो अगली बार निकाल दूंगा. That is authoritarian organization. At some place it is participative. The aim is organization and individuals are integrated. Means जो भी business objectives हैं लोगों के साथ भी connected हैं और लोग उसी दिशा में काम कर रहे हैं जहां पे organization का interest है. And there is no force, right? Other definitions of performance management system is a systematic evaluation of individuals with regard to their performance on the job and potential for development, and evaluating the behavior of employees, both quantitative and qualitative. Now, what is the difference between quantitative and qualitative?
The quantitative means dealing with numbers. Qualitative, the quality and performance.
कोई उदाहरण?
सर पढ़ाई में क्वांटिटी नहीं क्वालिटी में करनी चाहिए.
पढ़ाई
क्वांटिटी देख के नहीं हो तो कितने आवर्स पढ़ रहे हैं ऐसे नहीं पढ़ना चाहिए. क्वालिटी देखनी चाहिए कि हम 2 आवर्स में कितना कर पा रहे हैं. अच्छा
ओके. और कोई? So quantitative is measurable, है ना? तुम्हारे हैंडराइटिंग बहुत अच्छे हैं. Is it quantitative or qualitative?
Qualitative.
Qualitative, because you cannot measure कितने अच्छे हैं पता नहीं, है ना? But quantitative is the numbers. You have to score 99% to clear CAT. It is quantitative. तुम्हें बहुत नंबर लाने पड़ेंगे. It is qualitative. Yeah, it is more subjective. But performance management system is focusing both on qualitative and quantitative aspects of job performance. कितना किया और कैसे किया, है ना? खाना बनाना और अच्छी तरह से बनाना. तो बनाना कितना पड़ेगा ताकि सब लोगों का पेट भर जाए, लेकिन साथ में ऐसा भी बनाना पड़ेगा कि लोग खाएं, है ना? तो रोटी ऐसी बनी है कि 2 लोग मिलके दांत से खींचे तो भी नहीं खींचे, और इतना ऐसा हमने सारा घर का आटा इस्तेमाल करके रोटी बना दिया. आज मेहमान बहुत आने वाले. So though you have quantity, you do not have the quality of the output. Okay, so performance management system will focus both on qualitative and quantitative. Also, it focuses on performance of the job and potential of the individual. अभी कैसा कर रहे हैं और आगे इसको दूसरा काम देंगे तो कर पाएगा कि नहीं. Okay. The components, we read the process. The components of performance management system are defining expectations, that is goal setting. Okay. It is goal setting, defining expectations, which means goal setting. Measure and evaluate, जो भी गोल हमने लिए हैं उसका evaluation. Provide feedback means उस गोल सेटिंग के बाद में, मेजर करने के बाद में अच्छा है खराब है, कहाँ इंप्रूवमेंट करने की जरूरत है, क्या अच्छा कर रहे हो, that is feedback. And then eventually record the performance, that how good or bad you have done over a period of time. Okay, now this assessment cannot be for the lifetime. So when you define expectations, the word that you should remember is called SMART. SMART, SMART. सुना है कभी? Been discussed. I think Archana madam might have taken
Yes, sir.
in some
Yes, sir,
sessions.
we had this.
ना गोल सेटिंग के ऊपर जब बात किया होगा तो स्मार्ट गोल्स के ऊपर बात किया होगा, राइट?
Yes, sir.
What is smart?
So short, miserable.
Okay, not short. It is specific.
Specific. Yes, sir.
Specific, measurable. A stands for
Achievable.
achievable. R, R,
Reasonable.
no. If it is achievable, it is already reasonable. इतनी जल्दी जल्दी भूल जाओगे तो कैसे चलेगा? कैट क्या माउस भी नहीं हो पाएगा. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and
Time oriented.
टाइम ओरिएंटेड या टाइम बाउंड. तो कोई भी गोल ऐसा हवा में होगा तो नहीं कभी पूरा होगा, है ना? सो इट हैज टू बी स्पेसिफिक, मेजरेबल जिसको आप माप सकते हो, अचीवेबल जिसको हासिल कर सकते हो, रियलिस्टिक जो थोड़ा सा क्या व्यवहारी हो, और समय सीमा में बंधा हुआ हो. For example, if I define the expectations for myself that I need to lose weight. Okay. So this is a very vague statement. मुझे मेरा वजन कम करना है. It becomes a very vague statement. It will lead to nowhere. Okay. और ये कभी कम ही नहीं होगा. But if I say that I will reduce 3 kg of weight in next 3 months. Okay. Specific? Yes. Measurable? माप सकते हैं ना? कितना कम हुआ बड़ा मेजर कर सकते हैं, तो मेजरेबल. रियलिस्टिक है, 3-4 किलो कम कर सकते हैं 3 महीने में.
Yes, sir, realistic.
है ना? और टाइम बाउंड के 3 महीने में कम करना है. So this becomes smart goal. When you make your study plan for this preparation, आज मुझे पढ़ना है, ओके, या आज मुझे 3 घंटे में X टॉपिक के X नंबर ऑफ चैप्टर्स कंप्लीट करने हैं. Which is better?
Second one.
Second one, है ना? Because you can measure कि कितना पढ़ा कितना बाकी है. So what Tripti said कि number of hours जो घंटे हैं क्वांटिटेटिव नहीं होंगे तो चलेगा, क्वालिटेटिव स्टडी होना चाहिए. Okay, but your expectation should be both. It has to be qualitative as well as quantitative. Okay, then you can measure that process. आप उस प्रोग्रेस को मेजर कर सकते हैं. उसको जब आप मॉनिटर करोगे, मेजर करोगे तो someone will give the feedback. That was a बहुत लंबा लंबा क्लास मत पढ़ाया करो, बच्चे बोर हो जाते हैं, है ना? It is a feedback. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
बोर हो जाते हैं ना?
No, sir.
And then eventually you record the performance. कि क्या किया, कितना किया, कहां तक पहुंचे, right? So these are the 4 components: expectation settings, measuring of expectations, giving feedback whether you are at par with the expectations or not, and finally, end of the day, what is the result? What are the method of appraisal? Traditionally, essay appraisal, straight ranking, paired comparison. वो देखो तुम्हारा दोस्त शर्मा जी की बेटी को देखा कितना अच्छा स्कोर लाती है, तू तो बोले उनको देखने में स्कोर नहीं आया. ओके, सो इट इज पेयर्ड कंपैरिजन. क्रिटिकल इंसिडेंट मेथड, कोई ऐसी घटना हो जहां पे दो अलग अलग लोगों ने अलग अलग तरह से काम किया हो, एक बहुत एफिशिएंटली दूसरा इनएफिशिएंटली. क्रिटिकल इंसिडेंट मेथड. फील्ड रिव्यूज, लोगों से पूछ लिया, कोई चेकलिस्ट बना दिया, ग्राफिक रेटिंग स्केल एंड फोर्स्ड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, जबरदस्ती रेटिंग दे दिया. एक डिपार्टमेंट में 10 लोग काम कर रहे हैं. कोविड का एग्जामिनेशन रिजल्ट, कोविड का एग्जामिनेशन रिजल्ट, कोविड में जो भी एग्जाम लिए उसमें जो रिजल्ट आया इट वाज फोर्स डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. सब धान बाईस पसेरी है ना, सबको एक ही जैसा मार्क्स दे दिया, अच्छा हो खराब हो पढ़ा हो बिना पढ़ा हो, एवरीबडी हैज इक्वल और सिमिलर रेटिंग्स, सिमिलर ग्रेडिंग्स. सो फोर्स डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. द मॉडर्न अप्रोच talks about management by objective, 360-degree appraisal, assessment centers, behaviorally anchored rating scales, human resource accounting, and the latest is balanced scorecard. These are the methods which are now being used in all kind of organizations. Right? MBO, 360-degree appraisal, assessment center, behaviorally anchored rating scale, human resource accounting and balance scorecard. ये मेथड है जो परफॉर्मेंस अप्रेजल के लिए यूज होते हैं, या परफॉर्मेंस मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम में ये मेथड्स यूज होते हैं. राइट. Now what is management objective, how it works, okay, what are the formats, or how a template can be designed, all these things we will discuss on Sunday. ठीक है ना? But as of now, you must understand what is performance management system. There are two words which are used interchangeably. One is called performance management system and second is called performance appraisal. है ना? तो appraisal is to appraise. आप जो काम कर रहे हैं उसको appraise करना, बताना is an appraisal. But appraisal is a component of the entire management system. So appraisal is feedback. है ना? So PMS is a short form abbreviation used in the industries or organizations. Stands for Performance Management System. Basic objective is to find out performance which is currently, potential which is one can perform, qualitatively and quantitatively. Right? 4 components: setting expectations, evaluate and measure, provide feedback, and finally reward or rating. Correct? So this is the concept, this is the theory. Now how it is being implemented, how we can do it all, we will see in the next class. Meanwhile, I leave an assignment for you. Whatever JD you have developed, whatever job description you have worked upon, on that job description, try to find out or write, not try to find out, write at least 5 SMART goals. जो भी जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन पे आपने काम किया है, चाहे जो भी रोल रहा हो, फाइनेंस का, अकाउंटिंग का, आई थिंक देयर आर वेरियस job descriptions ma'am has discussed. So among those JDs, whatever JD you have, okay, 5 SMART goals of that job description or of that role or of that position you write. Okay, you have to visualize, you have to assume, you have to research that what all can be the SMART goals for that particular position. अगर एक फाइनेंस मैनेजर है तो उसके क्या टारगेट हो सकते हैं, Okay, but those targets has to be smart, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time.
Sir, like OKRs.
Like OKRs. So OKR is what? Objective and key result. Objective and key result. So objective is a broader word and key result are the activities followed by KPI. So KRA is key result area या OKR is objective key results. उसको मेजर जिसमें करते हैं या उसके लिए मेजरमेंट करने के लिए हमको जो कंपोनेंट चाहिए दे आर कॉल्ड KPI, की परफॉर्मेंस इंडिकेटर. बनारस से दिल्ली जाना है ना. So objective is to reach दिल्ली. की रिजल्ट एरिया क्या क्या हो गया? बुकिंग करेंगे, मोड ऑफ ट्रैवल डिसाइड करेंगे, है ना, डेट फिक्स करेंगे, दे बिकम द की रिजल्ट एरिया. ये सब चीज टाइम पे हुआ कि नहीं हुआ वो क्या करेगा? दे बिकम द परफॉर्मेंस इंडिकेटर. टिकट बुक्ड एंड रिसीव्ड कंफर्म टिकट. So receiving or getting a confirmed ticket is a performance indicator. Reaching Delhi on time is a performance indicator. Distance traveled is a performance indicator. है ना? Yes or no? Right? So objective, key result and performance indicator. So in next session on Sunday when we meet, we will see how this KR and KPI, OKRs and KPI are made. Okay. How the template can be. But before that, from the JD, whatever JD you have studied, okay, 5 smart goals of that JD will be required. Right? Okay, and can we have the session in the morning hours on Sunday?
Yes, sir, I'm okay with it.
You're okay with it.
Same here, sir.
See? Okay, what time?
Yes, sir. So 9 to 10.
सुबह 9 से 10. मतलब 9 से
Yes,
11,
sir.
11:30, 12 ऐसे चलेगा.
हाँ हाँ.
Sunday we will take some time.
Yes, sir.
So जो भी अपने ये हैं लैकिंग्स हैं उसको पूरा कर सकते हैं. Okay, so 9:30.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
थोड़ा आराम से तुम भी उठो, मुझे भी उठो.
Yes, sir.
9:30 onwards we will connect, right? Sunday को. Just put up this in the group. Right?
Sir, last class की recording.
मैं सब आज अपलोड कर दूंगा और लिंक शेयर कर
Yes, sir.
है ना.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
ओके चलो
Thank
गुड
you, sir.
नाइट.
Thank
Good
you,
night.
sir.
Good night.